sometimes you don't.
Yeah, I'm never had these two are chatting up a storm.
Yes, more patterns.
Right, because I know whenever we're like about to
You're
do
more
something,
technical than I am. I know about it, but I can't tell you why or how or anything.
right, it's like the interlace signal, and they're kind of crossing, and it messes with the eye.
It's when you get a circumference of an apogee of the perigee of the circumference of the crossover fades with the diameter of the roots of the visualization.
Let me Wikipedia that.
I don't know what that
Now I know why people leave negative comments on your videos, Mazzy.
Oh God!
Just to recap. So
recap. We just started.
No, recap since Tuesday.
Okay.
That Angelo Kelly and his son came to town, and Angelo Kelly came up here and said he's in town to master his new album with Chris Bellman. Reports back to me is that it seemed like Angelo was a kid in a candy store. He had an awesome time with Chris Bellman, and I think they're doing it again today.
They're doing it 2 days in a row. Yeah.
2 days in a row.
Very
so
cool.
We hung out, and I picked them up and just drove them because they've never been to LA before. So I drove them around and showed them places and gave. It's funny. I think, Angelo Kelly's a smart guy, but his sense of direction and maybe how I don't think people have an understanding of how big the U.S. is, just how huge it is.
It's massive. Yeah.
Yeah. And especially California, where I'm explaining to him how far away certain places are than here. And, but I picked him up and we went to a couple of record stores. His son's not so much into the vinyl. His son's 24 years old, by the way. And I didn't even know this. His son won the Germany version of Dancing with the Stars.
Who hasn't?
Oh, really?
Yes. So I picked him up and took him to a few record stores, and we went and they never had Hawaiian barbecue before. So I took them to a really good Hawaiian barbecue place. They have 2 places in LA.
Did you go to the Angelo Star in front of Fredericks of Hollywood?
No, I didn't take them. See, here's the problem with people that visit LA and want to go to the typical places. I didn't take them to the typical places.
But you got to see the Capitol Tower. You got to drive.
Well, we'll do that tomorrow. But I live in Santa Monica. They're staying in Santa Monica, so obviously there's Santa Monica Beach, which a good portion of is more touristy.
Yeah,
like the pier. There's areas you could go up that are not so much, but I took them to the South Bay, to the Strand, which is 5 miles of the coast, which encompasses Manhattan Beach, Redondo Beach, and Hermosa.
You didn't go to see Dennis Hopper's Frank Gehry house?
No, we didn't see
Venice?
that. But I did take them to Manhattan Beach, which I think is a place that anyone visiting LA, you should take them to the Strand, because that's very LA-ish. It's not touristy, and it's a cool place to go. A lot of people playing beach volleyball. The courts in Manhattan Beach are just huge. They go on forever on the beach.
Did you roller skate?
I take the tourists to Hermosa. That's the first place that we go have breakfast at Hermosa.
But out of those 3, Hermosa is the most touristy.
They have the lighthouse. Take them to the lighthouse.
They have a pier with tourists.
Pier Avenue. I lived on 29th and Morningside for 5 years.
Okay, thank you. We know all the stuff we need to know about.
Did you live in a tent on the beach in Venice?
I'm trying to talk about. So I took them there, and it was cool. We walked down the Manhattan Beach Pier, and you could see Malibu all the way down to Palos Verdes.
Is he Catalina?
No, it was hazy. It was a marine layer. Couldn't
all
see
the burnt houses.
But it was a pretty nice day. We're having a little heat wave right now in LA, so it was a nice day.
Are they here on Tuesday? Next Tuesday? I could get him into Dancing with the Stars on Tuesday if they're still in town. If he wanted, I bet you they'd like to see him.
They are still in town, but they're huge NBA fans, and they're planning on. So on Sunday, we're driving to Phoenix. We're going to hang out with Day and Groove. We're going to go with him to a Phoenix Suns game Sunday evening. And then the next day, we hope to go visit the In-Groove store because he's closed on Sundays. And then we'll drive back. They're going to 2 more NBA games next week. So I think maybe Tuesday they're going to see a Lakers and a Clippers game. So
Fun.
Luckily, it won't be too crazy in the next few days because all the parades and all the joy will be in Toronto after the World Series ends.
Well, you know, when we do that and we have those kind of parades, LA is so big, you don't even know it.
I know.
But yeah, Toronto, 30 years, right? That picture is amazing.
I'm rooting for Toronto, of course, because
That
I'm a
guy
Giants
last
fan.
night-
That's why. I mean,
Yeah.
partly because how shitty we're treating Canada, and also I'm a Giants fan. So anything to beat the Dodgers.
I root for anybody who's playing the Raiders. I don't have a team other than the team that's playing the Raiders. That's my team.
Okay. But we had a good time, and then tomorrow, Eddie Perez is coming into town today because he's here to see his Baby Metal band.
What's his baby?
Crazy, man.
Baby Metal is I want to say someone correct me. Are they Japanese?
Oh, is that a name of the band?
It's a metal band fronted by like 3 Japanese chicks.
Do they
Don't
have a
say
name?
babies.
Do they have a name?
Baby Metal. That's their
they're
name.
that's the name of the band, Baby Metal. Oh, I didn't.
And
know
they're in fact, Eddie told me one of the things he wants to do is they're doing pre-show pop-ups for merch and exclusive merch. He told me that of any band out there, they sell the most merch. Like anything. They're one of the highest touring bands that sell merch. And he's come here before to see him. And before, I think they played the YouTube Theater, which maybe holds, I don't know, 3,000 or something.
Rob, you and I couldn't do a video on them because it'd be cultural appropriation if we did.
Okay,
Are you still getting shit for that?
Now I know why people don't like Mazzy. So now next, they're playing I think they're playing the Intuit Dome.
Rob Walker doesn't like me.
They're playing the Intuit Dome, which is the Clippers' brand new arena. And that's big, and it's supposed to be, I've never been there. Chris, you haven't been there yet, right?
I've been there.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be pretty impressive, right?
It's nice, yeah. It's new nice.
Did
So-
that take over from the sports arena?
No. Okay.
That's still
Jim
there.
lives in LA, but has no idea what goes on in LA.
There's too much shit going on.
In
What's
Inglewood,
that? We have crypto.
I'm going to explain it to you. So eyes and ears open, mouth closed. About 3 or 4 years ago, Ballmer probably wasn't happy because they technically shared at the time the Staples Center. It was the Lakers arena. The Clippers rented it to play their games. So he built out of his pocket. That's how rich he is. Built this $2 billion arena in Inglewood, not across the street, basically from the Forum. And the Forum sued them. They sued them for building this other arena. But the Forum they reconfigured it. You can't play sports in there anymore. It's strictly a performance venue.
Right.
And it's nice.
If the city gives you a permit to build something, how can they?
No, so right, Inglewood's fortunes over the last 10 years because they built the football stadium there. Inglewood's becoming probably the most desirable place to be in LA, I think.
It's still pretty ghetto when you park on the side streets. But yes, it is.
People are selling their houses for a lot.
What was the Steve Martin movie where they left the Forum and they went the wrong way?
No, that's not. Oh, that's with
right.
Kevin
LA
Kline.
Story. It's
Kevin
called
Kline.
LA Story.
No,
LA
The
Story.
movie called LA Story.
That's still happening a little bit.
Well, that happened to me when I
Not
went to
over.
see Paul McCartney two nights in a row at the Forum, and the second night I was alone because I got a ticket. I was working in LA, and I got stuck in traffic, so I took a side street, which at that point, this was in the 90s. I shouldn't have done, and this is before you had directions. Before you had actual computer directions.
Used to
And
have a book, Thomas Brothers guy.
I got lost for about an hour and a half, and it was scary at one point. I remember.
Yes, Mazzy actually saw someone who didn't look like him.
No, it's not. It was
But
All right,
Inglewood,
go on.
Inglewood is
It was
Okay.
midnight.
No, the Coliseum is where the USC plays football, and it's a sports stadium.
Grand Canyon's the movie. Yeah.
Right.
Grand
Okay.
Canyon.
Right next door to the Coliseum, the Sporting LA, which is one of the two soccer teams that are in LA, they built a stadium which probably holds about 10,000 people. Right next door to the Coliseum.
Yeah.
And they do concerts there all the time.
Yeah. LA Stories with Steve Martin, Grand Canyons with Kevin Kline. That's the two movies.
They're
I was an extra in Grand Canyon.
Yeah, Grand Canyon's the one where he gets stuck. His car breaks down.
Yeah.
So I used to have a job where I had to drive down Florence and make a right on Normandy every Monday. And I made sure that I did it before 11 o'clock in the morning because it got weird after 11. Before 11, there were a lot of people with hairnets and fuzzy slippers on the street.
Okay, if you go to Inglewood now,
Sounds like my grandmother.
The last time Eddie was here, like a year or 2 years ago, he's Airbnb-ing it. He stayed in the Airbnb in Inglewood, and it was nice. Like people have sold their homes or fixed them up into whatever. So Inglewood is slowly changing and
It's gentrifying big time.
But it's become a huge. The mayor, that guy who runs Inglewood, is doing a good job there, I think.
That would be my first choice, getting an Airbnb in Inglewood. I guess I don't like Inglewood so much. I know it's definitely changing. I used to do Laker games, and we would finish at the Forum and leave. You wouldn't get gassed by the Forum. You would just get out of the area at 11:30 at night.
You don't even go to Randy's at night.
No.
I was driving around there. That's around where I took Angelo Kelly and his son.
It's definitely nicer now, yeah.
Gardena is sort of part of that.
Gardena's great. Gardena's got a killer Japanese food thing going.
Yes. So tomorrow's agenda is taking Angelo to all the record store tour. And then we're going to finish at that Hollywood record show, which on average is very
So basically, this is the gentrification episode. Is that what you're saying?
No.
So far, we've been gentrifying.
Listen, so far the episode is how white people are scared of black neighborhoods. I'm not.
Joey.
I'm not.
Randy's, what is it? The Apple Betty. What do they call it?
What?
It's very good.
Okay.
The
best thing at Randy's is their apple fritter.
The apple fritter. That is good.
It's as big as your head. It's like this big.
Angela's not buying a house in LA, as far as I know.
No, Angelo's here to get his record.
I'm surprised he's never been to Los Angeles.
He's never been here before, and he's
really?
experiencing it.
He should take a couple weeks off. Drive up.
I could take him to the La Bianca house.
Go through Santa Barbara. Go up to Big Sur to Santa Cruz. Come up the coast to San Francisco. Go up the north to Marin. Go to the
hey
everyone. Take 5 up to Weed, and then go over to what is it, Auburn?
I want to let you know. I want to let you know how Mazzy's retirement's going. He's becoming a travel agent now.
Thank you, Rob.
No one's
He's traveling. He's traveling.
We're driving from LA to Phoenix. That will be an experience for him.
That's a pretty shitty drive.
It is. Well, it's all deserty.
Is there a In-N-Out burger on the way?
There's probably is.
Here's one. On our trip, I'm gonna make a lot of funny videos with Angelo. He proclaimed one thing he's never had is Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
You gotta go to Taco Bell.
No.
I personally, up until like last year, hadn't eaten Taco Bell like 10 years because they brought back an item I liked and it was horrible. So,
well, what's the thing?
How was your Arby's yesterday,
dude?
Sir?
Arby's came out with this sandwich, which is basically a Thanksgiving sandwich. It's turkey, stuffing, and cranberry, and everyone's going, "Wow!" And I got it, and it was good.
What's the deal with Taco Bell and KFC in one broadcasting space? Taco Bell and KFC.
Okay, Mazzy.
Same corporate owners, I assume.
No, well, yes, but years ago it was owned by Pepsi, and then Pepsi spun off their food division into what was it called? Yeah Brands, which is KFC, Pizza Hut, in Taco Bell.
Well, if you want it, the best Taco Bell in the world is Pacifica, California. It's literally on the coast. It's the most beautiful Taco Bell.
Yeah, but it serves the same food as every other
Yeah,
Taco
but
Bell.
it's a beautiful Taco Bell. It looks right off the Pacific Ocean there.
Yum brand
And it's beautifully designed. It's look it up.
So you're
Taco
not
Bell,
just
Pacifica,
you're-
California.
Listen, Herc, I don't want
Mazzy's
to
not just shilling for records. He's shilling for Northern California now.
listen, Herc. I'm gonna drive for over 6 hours with Angelo in a car. I don't
Yeah,
want
you
to
don't
take
wanna do
him
that.
somewhere to have diarrhea.
You know what? These
Get a
kind
date
of
shake,
comments.
get a date
These
shake.
kind of comments are kind of like when you I did a speaker video yesterday. So of course, a handful of people. First of all, I made a mistake, but I corrected somewhat. But I said the wrong number. But all of a sudden, when they say, "Oh, you should get these," well, I made my fucking decisions. They don't suggest 6 other speakers now to buy. That's not what the point of this.
Oh, you got the wrong ones. You should have got the I could have got you.
You should have
Really?
watched the Cornwall's Megapan flat screens.
Somehow,
got you a
Mazzy,
better
your
deal, Maz.
weirdly titled speaker video, somehow I looked and it sort of looked like it came from Fremer. So I was going, why is Fremer making funny, like weird titles?
What's weird about it? I give a plug to Hawthorne Stereo.
You dirty
You
words.
shill.
Your review
Well,
of the European channels was funny, Mazzy. It was pretty spot on, I thought.
Oh, I got.
Yesterday.
He's probably watching now, but I think. Well, we know he said it in the comment. Rob Walker's very upset at my challenge to him. I mean, he can dish it out, but I mean,
I'm going to say this: Rob Walker's a good guy.
Yeah, he is.
Dude gets hurt feelings very easily.
Well, I mean, he dishes it out to all of us a lot.
No, but see, I don't. It's a weird thing reading comments, and it takes a while to know the humor of the person commenting. And I would generally click on any comments here, and I would think, oh, I know, like this guy is always serious. Like this is one of the more serious comments.
Well, Taco Bell didn't have he only had the bean and rice taco, Paul.
I mean, think about it. There's not a lot of change.
No lard. It wasn't cooked in lard.
Yeah, but there's probably everything that they have at Taco Bell has some animal product in it.
Like lard,
but you could technically go there and get a non-meat item.
You know what? The other thing is that's actually food stuff. I'm not sure it's actually food.
I'm going to tell you. So here's what's amazing to me. The other chain that I prefer is Del Taco, which was owned by Jack in the Box, and they bought it for like $500 million like 5 years ago, and they just sold it for 150. They couldn't make that work. Those people could not make Del Taco work. Seems weird to me.
Del Taco's bad.
Del Taco's way better than Taco Bell. Big time.
Whoa.
Big time. I'll fight people over it.
I never
the
go
Cactus is the best.
I don't
Cactus
know.
is the best.
But it's not a chain here.
But
there's 8 of them.
But when you live in a place like LA or the Bay Area, there's no reason to go to a fast food taco place.
Well, hold on, Mazzy. Hold on one second.
That's true.
There is a reason to go to them. You know why?
No.
It's more the convenience. They're everywhere. And I'll tell you what Del Taco, why it's good. Because they pride themselves. They make their guacamole fresh every morning, and they make their beans fresh. And they have a refrigerator. When you order, they have a fridge there with all the fresh cheese and everything that they prep every day. That blows Taco Bell away.
Well, I have a street place near my house, and they make excellent tacos.
Yeah, but you're complaining because they run them off.
No, they have 8 different kinds of meat. It's crazy. But what's weird about it is they're done. They sell out by noon.
Yeah.
They're completely
we must have had
sold out.
about 6 or 7 taco trucks within
Yeah, but they're
20 blocks of our house.
Here in LA, they're called bootleg taco. And here's the problem with those for me. The ones that get raves and they're lines. Like there's one not far from me where people just line up.
Yeah.
But they don't start until 6 o'clock at night.
So, yeah. Have you ever gone to
the ones that kick ass?
There's a smorgasbord where they have like 20 of these fancy trucks at once on a Saturday, And the lines are a half hour.
They're not in financial trouble. Someone just bought them. Jack in the Box, who owned them, is in financial problems. They're losing. Jack in the Box is kind of going downhill.
I have
sold them, so they have a new owner that's probably going to make them better.
I have a personalized autograph picture of Jack because one of my photographers did a shoot for Taco Bell and for a week, and it was with Jack.
No, Jack is Jack in the Box, Mazzy, not Taco Bell.
I said Jack,
but you said for Taco Bell.
Well, for Jack in the Box.
Wow.
I think you had Jack too much.
I was on a set with him. He does the voice.
It supposedly the guy who does the voice and is actually the same guy in the outfit.
It is. I met
him. The head of the marketing company, right?
I met him. Yes. I don't know if he's still doing it, but this was 18 years ago, maybe 15, 18 years ago.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I think Ellison is buying Taco Bell.
What's in the box?
Jim, is your magazine going to be out in time for Halloween record show?
Yeah, I'm picking it up tomorrow, hopefully.
Supposedly.
I got to call them today to double check, but on Tuesday they said, sure, you can have it by Friday. So I will be driving down to El Monte.
Yeah, which I regretfully
would miss.
Yeah. I would miss the drives down there because that's where we go get the good dim sum.
That's where the really good food is.
Now, is that there used to be a small book record store that I kind of liked. I don't remember the name of it. In Venice, right off of Ocean on a side street. When you go up,
that place is still there.
You go away from the beach. It's on the right side, and there's like records in the center and books and things.
Oh, that's not in Venice. It's Santa Monica. It's a lame store.
What's right on the border between, right?
Yeah, it's on off of Main Street in Santa Monica.
Main Street, right.
What's the name of it?
Yeah, the records are all crap.
Well, when I went there back before
he advertises with me.
Before the whole explosion record or comeback, I went in there and found some great stuff and good deals. Of course, that was again 15 years ago.
I went in there last time a few years ago, and everything was way overpriced and the quality was not that great.
He's got good books. He's got great books. And next door there's a nice hat store, Mazzy.
Pardon me?
Hat store. There's a nice hat store.
I don't remember that, but so I used to go down there because that's when Shy at Day was down. The big binocular building.
Well, Main Street's a weird street. There's so much turnover on that.
Is Rose's still there? Rose's Cafe.
What was the place that Schwarzenegger had down there?
Rose Cafe is in Venice, off of Rose.
Right. Is that still there?
Not near Main
Yes,
Street.
it is.
I don't know. Probably.
Been there a long time.
My friend Dave lives on Rose.
Yeah.
Rose is
Rob, can I show a couple of records? I have to take my wife to get an MRI.
Why are you using the sympathy move? I just want to point out. Sorry, I can't. Oh, there you go, Fred. Nah, that didn't work. All right, let me do this. Hold on, I got to do a few things to make this work better. Sorry. All right, Chris, show your record. Say you made Mazzy and Jim,
which is fine.
Leave.
At Record Safari on Saturday, which I saw you. I'm assuming you got what you wanted. I got up only for one record. No, not Jack.
I'm still here.
But there's a couple. So just hold on. You have to preface it by saying there's a couple who show up to get the records. They get there early to be first in line. The woman in the couple cock blocks everyone from getting in. So her boyfriend run up and grab the desirable records off the wall.
Well, yes, he's known for screwing people. He's really nice in line, but when you're in a record show, his wife is hogging a box going really slowly. He's going really fast, and then she'll switch. She just quickly goes like that. And the last time Rob was in line with him, he was supposed to, we were going to call him out and say, dude, and Rob didn't say anything. And then I get there, I'm second in line, and we're there for 2 hours, so I had no choice, but I told him everything. And he's like, you're wrong. I don't do that. That's not what happens. I'm like, no, it was crazy. they wanted this. She wanted this. He wanted the other stuff. And I only got up for this because this is the European, and it says property of Sony. This came out in 92, only in vinyl. In right there.
Nice.
And I don't have it. And so I have the promo cassette of this, but I didn't have this. So she grabbed it. Then they went and grabbed a bunch of records. And then as I was leaving, they came up and said, we're not going to get this. And so they gave it to me. So they were nice. So we're friends now. And hopefully we stay friends.
It won't last very long.
I know. No, it won't last. So Record Safari is, Alex reached out to me and he's like, I've got this rare record that I'm going to put on Saturday. And it's going to go for a lot of money. And if it doesn't sell, I'm just going to take it to Den Bosch. And I know that other guy's going to be in line and wanting to get it. He won't tell me the price. And so I'm not going to go wait in line for it if he won't tell me the price and let me look at it.
You know what it is?
Music Emporium. It's a super rare. If it was near mint, it's a $5,000 record. He's got a VG cover and a VG Plus vinyl.
Can I interrupt for a minute?
Which is grading. Yes.
Chris, Nirvana UK, Patrick Campbell Lyons reached out to me, and I'm posting a link to a review of their 12 CD box set that just came out. So I just posted that.
Nirvana, the other Nirvana, right? The
Nirvana
60s
UK.
Nirvana.
Yeah, and so please, everybody, go. Doesn't look like much of a link, but go check that out. It's good. It's a great review.
It's really good. Pop psych, baroque psych, kind of like zombies type stuff. I really like it, and I ripped both my copies, and YouTube blocked them within 3 days. They took them down. So the next one, yes, they took them down. The next one, I was at Amoeba. Actually, so after Record Safari, Amoeba had a progressive rock drop. They bought a collection of like 100 albums.
And so just so you know, me and Chris met up at Safari, and I grabbed a bunch of records. I think I showed some of them on Tuesday. And then we met back up at Amoeba, and those same two couple were in front of Chris.
They are
at Amoeba.
But we were best buds at that point.
And he's not ripping you off.
This was the lamest drop. This was the lamest
drop
it
wasn't
I've
good.
ever seen in the history of drops.
I grabbed a record for Jefferson. He wanted like 3. The other couple got the other 2 that he wanted. And then I had one.
Did you ask Amoeba why they don't carry Record Collector News?
No,
I've stopped doing that. I did that twice.
Actually,
don't stop doing that.
They sort of carry it. It's on the floor behind a box.
I'll give you $1 every time you say it.
On the wall, I never see this. This is Screaming Trees. This is the original from 1996 called Dust. This is right before they kind of broke up for a while. Mark Lanigan, really good. It was $170. It was expensive, but I never see it. I have all their originals, but this one. And lately, I never go to Amoeba and find something on the wall that I want. And then I found something for Rob, the jellyfish thing, and I go, Rob,
yeah, I showed that. I showed it. Yeah.
So 90s records are the most rare.
Yeah, it's psych, and then the grunge is pretty much what I'm actively collecting right now. So that is that, and then I'll quickly show this one because it's Elvis.
Very nice.
1956 reissue. Someone around the VC had it, so I grabbed it, been wanting it. I have the stereo, what's it called? Reprocessed?
He threatened to blackmail me if I didn't sell him that record.
Wow.
And then here's something Mazzy might like, but it's very Seattle specific. And I was hoping...
I'm not really a Seattle specific.
No, you're not.
But
so this is called Peace, Bread, and Land Band, Liberation Music. This is 1971 psychedelic folk from Seattle.
Kimbo would appreciate it.
They made their own. This is an envelope, but this is how the record came. And the record is a 10-inch. It was in this, and it's very folk. I like my psych harder, fuzzier, not folkier or prog.
Musically,
or
I
jazz.
would definitely like that.
I think you. I think you would. It was interesting, and all the money. they were anti-Vietnam, so they were singing about Vietnam. The lyrics are there, and all the money, it said, went to a Black Panther organization and some other organization. And then from the same seller from Olympia, Washington, their other release, which is a 7-inch from 1974,
Those
Peace,
are cool.
Bread, and Land Band. They're homemade covers.
Sell those
And
to
it's-
Kimbo, unless you don't
it's-
want. But you
Well,
want
no,
that.
I collect Northwest folk, but this has got little inserts, but it's very folky. I'll rip it and then
Where'd
I'll
you
share it
find
because
those?
it's
Where'd you find-
interesting. A guy who I buy some obscure Northwest psych stuff that lives in Olympia, and he's like, "Chris, you're gonna want this," and I just bought it sight unseen. Haven't played it yet, but it just the
Does that
packaging's
work? Can I
great.
just? Oh, Chris, I got something here you're gonna want. Okay, $3,000.
And so, and what would that be?
Well, you're gonna want it.
You're gonna want it. Okay, and then the last thing I got
Either you or Kimbo are gonna want it.
from Record Safari, which on Sunday, and they posted it, and it's Sabbath Bloody Sabbath, which I have the UK original and the Netherlands, but I don't have the US. It's not in wonderful condition, but it's a promo copy, and it is the white label. So now I have all the US, actually the first 5 US white label promos
Nice.
of Black Sabbath. This is the last one that I needed. I really
Here, those are pretty. Those are pretty.
I like
good.
it was $75, but it's the cover's not that great, but I'm happy to have it. And Mazzy, if you have that photo, we probably don't have it handy, of when we were at Record Safari. I'm going to show that record.
Well, wait,
now
I'll find
in a
it.
place where I could show that. And then tonight at 5 p.m., I'm doing my first real live stream. I'm going to start playing 7 psych songs called Psychedelic 7, just 7 psych songs from my collection that I've ripped, and I'm going to be on screen and just play them, kind of talk about them. I've done some test ones, and this is one that's going to be there. I'm going to play a whole track, and just like, no one likes my music. My wife doesn't like my music. My friends don't like my music. I'm pretty into psych.
Well,
And I
we're
get,
kinda
what,
iffy
5
on you as
views?
We're
100%.
We're kind of iffy on you as a
100%.
person. too.
So I'm here selling my stuff. It's going to be there
I can't
at 5
find that
o'clock.
picture I
It's going to
just
be an
got.
hour. Chance goes on at 6. Oh, yes.
I can't
So
find
it
the
would-
picture right now.
It would be after that. Oh, I texted you, so it'd probably be in your text.
Oh, okay.
And so when Mazzy came to town, Noble Records came to town.
Chris.
And when Noble Records came to town, he was, yes, sing for my supper. He handed me this. This is a super rare psych record. Lots of people hate this. They're like, what the hell? What is up with this? It's very cool. It's got like that Doors cover. It's got the insert. I'm not going to handle it too much. Actually, I'm not even going to handle it.
I can't
Too
find it.
nervous handling this. But Fraction Moonblood, I'm going to play. It's LA band, 1971. They kind of sound like the Doors. A lot of people are turned off by the vocals. Really great wailing guitars. It's so cool. I've ripped it, but I haven't made it public yet. But tonight,
Dude,
I'm
that
gonna
ain't
play a
that rare of
song.
a record because I find copies of it all the time.
The reissues. So the
No.
reissues.
There I am with my copy.
I took that picture. There you go.
So I don't like doing the comparisons. I'm going to go over to Jim's house and bring the reissue of this and then this one. And Dylan has done the comparison. He says this is just so much louder than what they've done, but I don't know really the difference.
Well,
but I'm
you
just
know,
happy to have it.
Some of our modern stereos, Chris, have a volume control to turn it up to make it louder.
And so that's it. I'm almost considering this a rental. This is going to help me get some other stuff I really want. It's too pricey to have, I think.
But
Long
here's
term, I know I can get other
again,
stuff with this.
Here's the point with those records, right? The point with those records are obviously they were private press or put out a small amount, but people have built them up into such lore. How much was that record going for 10 years ago?
Probably $2,500.
So that historically,
It's been an
always
expensive
been
record for a long time,
okay.
for sure. So I I produced a video for Lance at Permanent Records. He did the reissue a year ago, and on Permanent Records, they did an Acid Archives on this, and I shot it and edited it for him, and then he kind of wrote a script. And ever since, I've known of Fraction, but ever since he brought his over a year ago, I've been obsessed with the album, the tracks, and I've just liked it more and
But
more. And lots of people.
Even his reissues sold out and goes for money,
Right?
right?
The reissue is great. Well, yeah, it goes for $70, $80.
Is it a needle drop, the reissue?
I reached out to him because I've forgotten what he had said.
Because I'm sure
I
you
don't think they had
tape.
I don't think they had the master tapes.
No.
And so I don't think they have the. So Jim, I'm going to come over soon, and we're going to
Do
put
it.
the needle down and see.
Be fun.
There's on the first side, there's like 10 kind of pops, and then it cleans up, and it's really good. And so I'm pretty happy.
Did you
with
clean it? How did you
what I
clean
got.
it?
The degritter twice.
Oh yeah, you got the degritter.
Right. And so I played it at my office, and there was a jump. I'm like, oh my God, what the hell? My heart dropped. And then we realized that at the 2 turntables at my house, it played through fine. And then yesterday we went and leveled which I was waiting for Jim to get to my office, fix that turn, and it plays fine. It was the weight was wrong, and it plays good. So I'm pretty happy with it. So that's my showing. At 5 o'clock, I'm going to play a track from that, and 7 tracks. CA Quintet is there. I'm going to show the 7 albums where I'm taking a track from. They're Halloween themed, and just going to do it for an hour. And that's it.
Nice.
Jim, yeah, I'd love to get a magazine because my ad is in hopefully page 4 when I go to the Hollywood show tomorrow. I'd like to go up to them and like, do you have any of these?
Yeah.
And just do that. But remember
your
last
ad?
year,
What's your
I'll
ad?
be
it's
picking
a
up
wanted
about.
ad.
A
be
wanted
picking
ad.
up about
Is Rob's
5,000.
picture in it? Is Rob's picture in it?
Wanted.
Rob's
Hey,
picture is always in it.
I'm going to do an impression of Chris at the Hollywood Record Show with a copy of Record Collector News.
And scene.
Hey, do you guys have any of these? No. We got plenty of Liberace records, though.
Montegrani.
The only good thing about the Hollywood Record Show, at least the first 2 times, is they gave Freakbeat a front section. He would bring boxes of records for $5. They were killer ass records.
Right.
Then the 3rd year, they wouldn't give him that spot, pushed him in the back in the corner, and this year he ain't going.
Dun, dun, dun.
You don't do that. You don't do that to one of the premier record stores in LA. I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Eddie,
When
you
can
can
we-
come see the pigs and everything tomorrow.
Jim, when can we convince the owner of Freakbeat to sell his site collection? He's getting
His
older.
personal?
Yeah,
I know.
because he's getting older. He doesn't really need it. He doesn't play it. And I know you could help
Unfortunately-
make that happen.
Unfortunately, his health seems to be pretty good.
Right.
We have to wait.
I actually bought a wall record from him the other day. I bought this record, which is a upgrade copy from the one I have. So I'll be selling this.
I have no problem buying records from.
This is a hard to find spiritual free jazz record that's very desirable on Del Mark. This was on the wall, and it's still in the shrink. And it's the copy I have is VG Plus, but this is in better shape. But this is, I'm not buying Chris Wall records, but I bought this wall record.
Nice.
So very nice. But I also found 2 OG-ish of Sun Ra records. I think I did. I don't know if I showed the other one the other day. That I found 2. These are ESP disc Sun Ra records. So nothing is. And it seems the cool thing about these Sun Ra, I picked up this one yesterday. This is like a 3rd pressing, but it seems like the labels on each one of his pressing are different. So these are cool.
I would like to shoot a video in a wall store with a lot of psychedelic with
Eddie,
Chris
please.
and Kimbo fighting like
I don't understand why, if they listen to that psych shit, why they wouldn't listen to this shit. So
What's
Kimbo
different-
and I get along. We don't fight. Kimbo
but
can
if
have it.
There's certain record just to see the back and forth.
His-
you know.
His house is crazy. He's got so many records there,
Yeah.
and multiple copies of stuff. It's great. I want to go back there. Kimbo, do you have this record? Yeah. Did Kimbo used to do videos?
Yes,
Or
that's
and
how
just-
I met him. He
Oh,
did.
okay.
Yeah.
I have a technical question for anyone who does YouTube live streams. It seems as though YouTube in the chat has gone with using your YouTube handle now to identify you instead of your screen name. Now I have to get to learn on average,
okay.
but it's like, it's
Hey,
that.
Dagon.
If everyone could see, it's at whatever. And I know it's Marcus, but I don't like that.
I don't either. It's kind of.
Is there a way to change it
I don't
back?
want anyone knowing my last name is News.
Oh,
me see.
I found this. Now that me and Mazzy touted, the best record you can go out and get right now is a Tony Rice record that Kraft just reissued. That is an audiophile record if there ever was one, and it's cheap. So I found another Tony Rice unit still inside a Japanese pressing.
You showed all these records on Tuesday.
I know. I'm trying to remember. I have other ones I picked up, but
Yeah, you used to get all upset at us
Did
when
I
we
pick
do
that?
that. So
listen, Mazzy, here's the difference.
It's
This
your
is
show.
my live stream. I
It's
can
your
do
show.
whatever I want.
you can.
You
Also,
crowbar your way in and re-show records.
here's a
all right,
cool
I did-
record.
I did pick this up when I was with Angelo Kelly, this Roy Brooks Artistic Truth.
But I didn't do anything. I mean, okay, that's my YouTube name. My YouTube name is my real name. Mazzy's Music's like the channel name, but it says my real name there.
well, okay, here's a good
How does that
thing.
happen?
Here's a thing. Look, Vinyl Piper, it's saying Vinyl Piper.
That's because I don't have my real name attached with that account.
Well,
But that's your channel name.
no.
Right.
Because like Scotty right here, that's his handle for YouTube. Or his
Yeah. Why does
official account.
why does it have the ad? Like the
I don't
ad?
know. Is there a way to change that?
Ampersand.
Does anyone know?
Well, I don't have. Well, do I have it on mine? I don't have it on mine, so I don't know. Am I
You
the
don't
only
do
one?
live streams.
I know. I just wrote a test thing, and there's no ampersand before my name. Well,
Can
unless
if anyone knows how to get rid of it or why some people's don't do
Vinyl
it?
Piper and I are the only ones that don't have an ampersand. That's weird.
Well, let's see when I type something. Let's see what this looks like. All right, I did it. Let's see. Yeah, it's the wax. See?
Yeah, you don't have ampersand either.
No. So why is some do that and some don't?
I don't know. Ask ChatGPT.
Okay. All right, Michael, I got your request.
I gotta go. Apparently, we have to go now.
Okay.
Um,
Bye, Chris.
Thank you,
Chris,
gentlemen. See you
let me
guys
know
at the
what
Hollywood
works
show
good.
tomorrow.
Good luck.
Yes.
Oh,
See you at the Hollywood show.
Hey, I have a stack of passes I picked up, and Jim has a stack of passes if people need them.
Oh, great! Because they're charging $30 for Friday night, or $15.
Yeah, unless you have those pass.
Yeah, I need a pass.
See, right there, look. Yours is your official name, not your handle or whatever. I don't know the difference.
That's weird. Pump don't work. Vandal stole the handle. It is kind of weird.
Yeah. So if anyone ever knows the reason why, let me know. I'd like to change it back. Oh,
Huh.
I picked this up yesterday or the day before yesterday with
What
Angela.
is that?
All these Tom Petty records sound amazing. This is an OG in the Shrink with a hype sticker of Southern accent.
Is that the one Dave Stewart produced? From I think.
It's funny. The biggest credit on there is his management.
I thought it was Dave. I forget which one Dave Stewart produced. I thought it was that one. Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know. Like this one looks like it's never been listened to. Dave Stewart, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
But this is very clean. I think I might replace the copy I have now because this has the hype sticker on it. So I don't talk about it, but I have many Tom Petty records, and I think they're some of the best sounding records I have.
They are. And they put those 2 box sets out about 10 years ago now, maybe. They're excellent.
I heard Tom Petty when he made a record, he made them mix it for CD and separately for vinyl.
He did.
Yeah. So they put in the work.
Okay. So I was with Angelo Kelly in my local record store, Record Surplus, because they have wall records that he's into collecting, like OG, like Blue Notes and stuff. But he pulled this record up and he goes, "I'm buying this record for you. I want you to have it. And I want to see if anyone knows this record." But apparently it's quite a desirable record. The Blue Nile.
Oh, yeah. I have that
Walk
record.
Across the Rooftops.
I have that record. That's a good record.
Apparently they weren't a huge band from England. They were kind of culty. I think they technically only put out 2 albums, and then there was infighting and stuff like that. But he says
It's
this
almost
album
like
is, yeah.
It's almost like that Windsor. What was the 80s, 70s, 80s label that put out all that kind of smooth shit?
Well,
But it's good.
the thing he told me about this is sort of, in his view, the influence for Peter Gabriel, and like Kate Bush, what she did. He says there's like a tide influence from this. And this is a U.S. pressing.
What year is that record?
83.
This is an audiophile deal too. It's on Lynn. Mine's on Lynn.
So here, look. What do you think I'm about to do? It's translucent vinyl.
Oh, God damn. Whenever I see that, it's just so exciting.
But
Who do you think you are, Tim?
yes. No.
Okay, mine's the European.
Tim is me.
I got the European, and it's on Lynn Records.
But is it translucent?
Well, fuck translucent. This is Lynn.
Well,
their label, Lynn.
Yeah, but
Lynn
it says
Sound
here. It says here at the bottom they were on Virgin, A&M, and there's Lynn on the
Yeah,
US.
Lynn. This is the European on Lynn.
Look,
This was the audiophile.
His head glows. His head glows.
It's very nice of Angelo Kelly.
Make Mazzy big. He's it's a cry for help.
No,
it's okay.
Here's a cool record. You want to go back to
Can you let
soundtrack?
up Michael? He's backstage.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Poetry.
Do you know this record, Michael?
Hey, good morning. What record?
Morning, Michael.
The Blue Nile.
No, I don't.
It's very
It
good.
is. It's a good sounding record.
Lynn put it out in Europe. Lynn.
Is it like smooth jazz or?
No. It's if you like Kate Bush Running Up That Hill or Peter Gabriel, so it's like kind of.
Oh, then I probably would like that. I'm gonna write that.
You
down.
know what I could? For me, it was like Windham Hill stuff. It's not on Windham Hill. But
No, it's not
mine's
Windham
good.
Hill. No, it's not Windham Hill.
It's not
like,
George Winston.
It's British
So-
kind of techno, but it's very moody. The guy who sings is throaty and almost.
What's the name of the artist?
Huh?
Blue Nile.
The Blue Nile.
Band is the
Oh.
Blue Nile. The record is the Walk
I think
Across.
they only
the
put out like 2 records.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Walking
Hey,
across the rooftops.
Hold
okay.
on, but don't
good.
you
It's
have
pretty
like a VIP card? Don't you go right to the champagne area of the place?
Huh? Who? Me?
He's ranting.
As Bum Chris.
He's one of those old guys that rants at people walking by his house.
Did Arnaldo Fidelio do a video on that record? I believe.
I don't know.
Well, I'll tell
don't
you-
know.
I know it's not Windham Hill, but it sounds like it to me.
It does. It sounds nothing like Windham Hill.
Oh, I will arm wrestle anyone on this left-handed.
No, you are full of nonsense. There's no Wyndham Hill to it.
Windham Hill did a lot of different artists, not just George Winston.
Yeah, they did all the same. It is not. You're not getting.
It's a chill, easy listening.
It's not.
And so is the Blue Nile.
There's no chance. It's what this is more Windham Hill. By the way, this is a great record. Everyone should try and get. It's this album with Bill Frisell and Andrew Sorrell. It's very ambient.
Breaking the Smell.
No, this is very ambient ECM type of music. It's really good.
All those,
I
most of
recommend
those
that.
Windham Hill records recorded at different Fur. That Pat
Dude,
Gleason sound.
Windham Hill is like Enya without vocals.
Well, there's some vocal stuff like
that
Tuck
is
and
not
Patty.
the Blue Nile. That is
Tuck
not
and
the
Patty
Blue
are
Nile
on it
record.
for a while. You know, I mean, there's some kind of easy shit going on. You know, it's a guy that made boats and started a label or something. And
Can I say something to Marty? Shut up. Go on.
Not my
Hey,
Dodgers, but that's a good.
You want to know why you could go up to Jim Record Collector News and say you're a loser? You want to know how it's factually true? On his calf is a LA Dodger tattoo that he's been kicked out of his. People are going to point at you.
Hey, Rick's, Seattle does have a Mazzy Hall. It's smaller. When people come here, it goes.
They misspell it.
Smaller than it looks on TV.
They misspell it though.
No, have you ever seen that? What's that torture movie where people are chained up in a basement?
Saw.
Saw.
There's a lot of those.
Mazzy's Hall
Hostel,
looks like the Saw room.
Yeah. Why is
Rob's
there,
looks like
cheating?
Mine looks like an old record store that they
Rob's
don't file
room
any
looks
of the
like
records.
a human centipede.
Oh, whose room?
Rob's.
My room looks like the basement of a record store.
Yeah, that tracks. I grabbed this from the In-Groove yesterday.
Oh, that's a good record.
You ordered it online.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I have that.
Very
That's
nice.
great.
It's a good record.
Now, I haven't followed Sam Records a lot since their initial Chet Baker stuff they were cutting. Are these cut from digital files?
I don't think so.
I think it's stated on there if it is.
Well, it says cut by Kevin Gray from the original master tapes, but I thought I heard something about maybe it was Mike from the In-Groove talking about how a lot of the Sam Records stuff is digital
I
files.
don't know.
It's not digital. It's not.
Oh,
digital.
okay, cool. Well, then I'm glad I got it. I mean, it's a cool. I love European jazz, so I knew. Isn't the original of this like crazy money?
Yes.
Yes. And then there's a Japanese pressing too that went for some money.
Cool.
So, Michael, here's a good thing for you to talk to. A couple days ago, that Chad announced that he's reissuing 25 living stereo records that are 45
Didn't you
RPM.
watch his video?
We're on a live stream right now talking to people, 150 people, Mazzy.
Well, let's promote his wonderful video. He's a guest.
Michael can, you know what? You don't need to be his butler. He can say,
I'm his agent.
you're right, Rob. I made a video about it.
He's like my anger translator.
Yeah, I'll make a video. I made a video about it. Here's a link for everyone to go watch. Here's what it's called in the biz, Mazzy. I'm setting them up.
We're gonna spend more time.
Hey, can everyone leave? Please don't leave a negative comment on one of Mazzy's videos. Go straight to the Hoffman forums, and then
I'm channeling that biopic of Leonard Bernstein.
All right. So before Mazzy rudely interrupted you, Michael, can you just give us your initial thoughts on that stuff?
Yeah, I've known for a while that the Analog Productions was gonna release some classical titles. A while ago, Chad messaged me and he was talking about so that the guy that's in charge of classical at Sony is at that time was retiring. I don't know if he retired yet or if he's already retired, but and so he's had a long relationship with that executive at Sony that's allowed him to use original tapes for a lot of Sony classical titles, and the RCA catalog comes under Sony Classical. So he was kind of inquiring. He's like, "What do you think the reception would be on this? I'm gonna go see what I can do. I've got a lot of the classic plates that I want to use." And so that's what this release is. They announced 25 titles that are going to be, most of them are going to be repressings of 45 RPM classic plates, and those, I think that's a good thing because those records sound really, really good, and B, those have been out of print for 20 years, and most of them go for.
I've never seen a classic records reissue 45 RPM of any of those. I've never seen them.
Yeah, and when you do find them, a lot of times because they would come in individual jackets, the record 1 would come in the color sleeve, and record 2, 3, 4, because they're single sided, they would come in these white cardboard sleeves. So a lot of times there are sets that are missing records. So
I do see the jazz versions, on the wall at Record Surplus. They have the Sonny Clark record, 45
The
RPM.
new ones aren't single sided, are they?
No,
No.
they're double 45s. And it's interesting the titles he picked. I mean, I get a lot of them. He had the classic plates available, and it was Classic's decision to release those as single-sided 45s. I think for me, and there's a few that Analog Productions has never done, like even on 33. So like some of the high fit
Did
stuff.
Classic do them?
Classic did them.
Okay.
Like the Schubert Trout Quintet. Classic did that. Analog Productions has never done that, and they're doing it at 45 RPM. Now, the stuff that Analog Productions has done at 33 that is not big orchestral music, that's the stuff I'm going to be passing on, because I think the benefit of the 45 RPM cuts is the increased dynamic range. And so for the large-scale orchestral music, like the Prokofiev Lieutenant Kijé Suite, or the Reiner Spain, or some of those other like big orchestral titles, the 45 is going to kick ass. It's going to kick complete ass.
But aren't these are these long pieces that are going to cut in the middle of this track and spill over to side two?
I think, fortunately, a lot of symphonies, a lot of these symphonies are going to be 4-movement symphonies, and so you're going to have a movement per side. In some instances, you're going to have breaks. That's not ideal, but I think for a lot of the stuff they've picked, I mean, they've been reissued before. Dan B, a lot of them are not. I mean, the quality did vary. There's some living stereos that do not sound good, but generally those aren't the ones that get reissued. But there's what I will say is there's a lot of great sounding original living stereo pressings that I have that have never been reissued by anyone, and I would love to see. Chad dig into those titles after these sell, or he has the chance to. I don't know if more is coming or not, but I'm optimistic. I hope this is the beginning of something and not the end of something.
I have one Classic Records 45 one-sided. It's Bridge Over Troubled Water. It's 4 records, 4 one-sided. So they put, like you were saying, this one gets the sleeve, and the other 4 are just other 3 are just in white sleeves.
Yep, that's how they are.
If you ever want to see something really cool, it's Jim putting on the side that has nothing on it and trying to listen to it.
Yeah,
with the picture on it.
No, they're just like ungrooved vinyl.
Do not put a D side etching on your turntable.
I use that to set my what is it? The counterweight thing. On my tone arm. 45 is classical.
45 has no dynamic range advantage over 33. No, you can get wider grooves with 45. You do have a dynamic range. Better bass response as well. I want to respond to Dan B's comment saying not all living stereo is good music, just well recorded. They're actually, so the living stereo team, one of the interesting things about the living stereo productions, a lot of them were done by Lewis Layton, is that they would change their miking system and change their recording setup based on the requirements of the piece and the orchestra and the hall they were in. They would experiment, and the difference between living stereo, RCA living stereo, and Mercury is living stereo was always changing its recording techniques. Mercury Living Presence would do a one-size-fits-all solution more often, and so they would have pretty much the same miking setup wherever they went. So the difference is Mercury's tend to be more consistent in sound. Mercury's all sound universally pretty darn good, but the best Mercury's aren't quite as good as the best living stereos, in my opinion. The best living stereos are some of the best classical recordings you'll ever hear, but there are some bad sounding living stereos. The Reiner Dvorak New World Symphony is a classic case of a terrible sounding RCA living stereo. And you'll find that one in dollar bins all the time, because someone will grab it because it's a living stereo, they'll listen to it, and back to the dollar bin it will go.
Yeah, I have a whole box full, and Michael has the rights to a lot of them. But I found this one the other day, and Michael wants it, but I listened to it and go, damn, this This kicks ass.
And that's a Dynagroove.
Yeah, and this is a white. This is it came out as a white dog, but this thing, I would kind of liken it. I don't know. You know this piece? Is this?
Well, I know. So I know the Frank Martin Concerto for 7 wind and percussion. That piece is a really, really cool piece. There's a great London blueback of that as well with Orchestra Suisse Romand. It's a wonderful little chamber concerto for winds and string orchestra. Varese, I don't know that particular Varese piece, but I actually just played the Varese Octandra about a month ago with the Academy Band. Varese was like this composer in the early, I want to say the 20s and the 30s. He was mostly active, and he took a lot of influence from Stravinsky. And he kind of like, when Stravinsky went more neoclassical, Varese kind of went more in the avant-garde direction.
Is that where the label got the name Varese Sarabande?
I believe so.
Yeah.
So
and oh wait, can I say something funny, Rob?
yes.
Can you?
The one thing is there's a DCS is a popular manufacturer of like digital front end, like streamers and DACs and CD players and things like that, and they name their products after composers. And none of these audio reviewers that go on camera and talk about these products know how to pronounce these composers' names. And I heard this audio reviewer on a YouTube stream talking about DCS products, and he called it the Varese. I mean, it's not a usual. I understand it's not a usual name,
But I can't pronounce anything. But I can tell you that I gravitate to more like Hulse the Planets, which is sort of like a prototype for sci-fi scoring of film. This is very much like that, I think. It sounds like that to me.
I like Varese. He was a big influence on Zappa. And my brother
Yeah,
actually
that's true,
played,
yeah.
He was a huge influence on Frank Zappa. And my brother played Density, whatever it was, 121 or whatever, the platinum flute piece that Varese wrote.
I don't think I've ever heard that.
Density of Platinum or something like that. You know, it's bleep fart music, I call it.
Hey,
I like it. I like it a lot.
You should listen to the having played the Octandra, you should listen to the Octandra, because even though it is not tonal music and there's some cacophonous moments in it, there's actually some really moving and beautiful melodic lines in it. It's weird talking about melodic lines when there's not really a solid tonal center, but
what piece?
Octandra. I don't know what recordings exist out there, but there's a lot of. It's only like an 8-minute piece. There's a lot of recordings on YouTube.
I have a ton of Varese.
Check out.
I have a bunch of Varese records.
Well, so getting back to Roberto, I'm not buying any of those, Roberto. But what I am going to do is try and find every single one of them like an original copy. So that's a challenge for me.
I like the one. I have the 33s, or I have a handful of 33s that Chad has done those RCAs.
Well, I've found classic record 33s of these, of Living Stereos and Mercuries. So,
the oh god, the classics of the Mercuries, man! If Chad could release those, the classic record pressings of the Mercuries, because they did those with the consultation.
Sony? Who owns Mercury? Is that Sony too?
I think Mercury's Universal, I believe.
Oh,
think.
I've run in, actually yesterday I saw Decca reissues of the Mercuries. How are they supposed to sound? They're Abbey Road.
Those are, I would avoid those. I've heard like 2 of them and they're not great. Okay. Hey Eddie, can you get Eddie a link?
Oh. Hey Michael, do you want to give us an update on your sound room?
Yeah, I was going to respond to Rix's. Yeah, so close on the house on November 15th. No, sorry, closing the house November 12th, moving on November 15th. There's a few things I need to do to that room. The outlets are getting changed out for AudioQuest outlets. I'm going to paint the room just to make it look nicer on camera. I'm ordering some soffit bass traps from GIK Acoustics. I'll do a little video on those. The room doesn't need that much treatment because it's on concrete. It's on a concrete slab. The front and back wall are half concrete, and it's carpeted. And then the entire back half of the room is going to be record shelves. So there's already a lot of diffusion there. I think I'm going to put up the diffusers I have currently. I'm going to put those up in the center of the listening room, right in the visual center. Speakers are going to go on the front wall, and then actually everything besides the power amp is going to go off to the side, so it's easier to get to change records and things like that. And the only thing that's going to be in the front that you look at while you're listening are the speakers and the amplifier.
Well, I just want to let you know, in case you need to make a decision, you haven't made a decision yet. The Benjamin Moore color of the year has been announced a couple of days ago.
Oh no, I've already picked the color.
but Benjamin Moore
what's the color of the year?
It looks like basically silhouette, which actually looks like taupe to me. So
yeah, that's too brown. I don't want more brown.
I'm just kinda, of course.
Oh, cool.
That has
What's on that?
Octandra.
Yeah, who's playing Octandra? Is it an American group or a European group?
Ensemble. It looks like a European group.
Cool.
Diary, Frederick Serra, conductor.
Cool.
Hey, Miss you wouldn't care because there's no prison bars in this house.
Apparently in America, you can just tear shit down and build it up without permits from now on. So
okay, calm down.
I am
well. In most places, that's probably a good thing. Maybe not in the White House.
Now, hold on. Are you upset?
I wasn't even thinking of the White House.
Michael, are you upset that you won't be able to have Halloween? You won't be able to give out candy this Friday from your new house? No.
I think, not closed yet. We got some final inspection stuff we got to address. They kind of messed up the deck.
Hey.
The neighborhood. How much of the neighborhood is built out already?
I would say, well. When you say built, do you mean like there's a frame up, or
are you going to move in with the existing neighbors, or is everyone?
The neighbors to my right have been living there for a while. The house to my left is still in the pre-drywall phase.
Have you confirmed that the house wasn't built over an Indian burial site?
Oh no, I specifically requested that. It was actually a builder upgrade.
It was like poltergeist audiovisual. I love it.
Uh-huh.
Eddie, come up on screen to choke to death. What's going on?
Nothing. Hey, are you going to be around Wax later on today, or do you work today?
I get coffee.
No, I mean I don't. I'm working from home. But
okay.
What time do you come in?
4.
Cool. Where are you going to? What part of town?
Inglewood.
Inglewood.
Oh, you're in Inglewood?
Yeah, I'm going to be staying basically across from the forum.
You probably won't. You're getting a car. Blah blah blah. You probably won't be to your place around
5:36. Yeah.
Yeah, and driving from my place to Inglewood around that time is
Forget it.
All right. Well, I guess I'll be
down.
Grab
I guess you'll have to go to Taco Bell instead. Today.
Dude, I live in Laredo. I'm not going to go to Taco Bell. Crazy.
Some good food down here, man.
Is there anything you recommend around Inglewood that I should go check out, or a good restaurant?
There's tons of good restaurants in Inglewood.
I don't know, but one that you recommend.
I mean, I don't go over there all the time. There's Doolin's is like this soul food place that's good there.
Okay.
And there's a kind of I guess it's Mexican seafood place that you order.
Yeah.
Place there, but I mean, again, there's tons of good places to eat over there in Inglewood.
Rob just doesn't know. That's it, Eddie.
If I get there early enough, I may go to Roscoe's.
Roscoe's.
Yeah.
You'll have after the meal, your evening will be over.
Yeah, I know. That's kind of what I want to do. Just kind of decompress, chill, and then get ready for tomorrow.
Go to Roscoe's down there?
Yeah, maybe. My plan is just tomorrow to wake up early, and as soon as they release where the pop-up store is going to be at, so I can go get my merch.
Did you rent a car? Are you renting a car?
Yeah, I did. I rented a car.
We drive on the different side of the roll on the West Coast.
Yes, I know. Yeah.
Hey,
Here's a fancy
Eddie, if you want to get the most out of that car, you would drive it up to Seattle and strike walking straight.
Go take a dump
Here's a living stereo for poetry.
Rick's.
Venice. Is that an original Shaded Dog?
Yeah.
Nice. Those are that one is hard to find.
It's a great record.
Beautiful. Just
Yeah.
beautiful.
I found it in a collection for nothing, and a guy offered me $300 for it, and I hadn't even gotten it home yet. And I was like, well, I have to listen to it first. And I didn't sell it. And I think you can get them for under 100 today.
Yeah, well, it's because of the nice reissue that Analog Productions did of that record. They did a nice one where they recreated the lattice grill, and then the prices of the original one went down. And also, it depends on what stamper you have. If you have,
yeah. I did a deep dive on this. Some stampers, and I think you can on this record. I'm going to listen to it again. You can hear like 2 minutes into the first piece, in a quiet section of the piece, you can hear the subway under the theater.
Yeah, Kings. It was recorded in Kingsway Hall. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can actually hear the subway during a quiet.
Yeah, that
passage.
was always the problem in Kingsway Hall. Is there was a metro line very close by.
So I think my stamper isn't the exact correct stamper that's worth all the money. But anyway,
well, typically with living stereos, it's you want 1S, 1S. That's the lower the stamper, the more valuable.
Rockaway has a book. I don't know. Let's see.
Well, is there a book you can get to?
Michael, Michael, you can see Boris.
Michael,
next month. I think
This is a 1S, 1S.
This is
but that's of a
A1,
Varese. They probably only made 1S.
This is an 8S.
Okay. Yeah, so you'll see on these records, the more of them they made, the higher up in the stamper numbers they get. But if it was a small release like that, Varese probably did not sell at all. They probably only made they probably only went up to 1S, 2S.
Baby metal.
Frank Zappa went into a record store. Someone told him that the Varese was the worst sounding record in the store, so he bought it. And that was his introduction to Varese.
Hey, Eddie,
yeah,
could you do me a favor and educate Mazzy on baby metal and what they're all about?
No, I just was saying an hour ago we were talking about it and someone just commented. So I think
it's basically a heavy metal band being fronted by 3 Japanese girls. One's a singer, the 2 are backup singer dancers. And they've been around for what, like 10 years or longer.
It's like 15 years at this point. I remember when they came out. It was a long time ago.
So they're not babies anymore.
No. You know, they didn't even know what metal was. You know, it wasn't in their sphere. But they're
what's
come
band?
A long way. They're a worldwide phenomenon. And now that they're being backed up by Capitol Records, wow. I mean, they're touring all over.
Are their albums are released in the U.S. now by Capitol? Or no?
Yes. Yeah.
And they've changed it used to be a bunch of Japanese metal musicians that were backing them, and I think now it's more North American based metal players.
Yeah.
Because they tour the West so much that it made more sense for them to have a touring band that was based here.
And there's a difference between both bands.
I'm not far enough into it where I can tell.
I think the Eastern band are more speed metal, power metal.
Yeah, well, that was what was big in Japan back then.
Yeah, and then the Western camis, as they're known, are more of your gruttle metal. You know, up in
is that their main band now? The Western.
Yeah, the Western.
Yeah.
But
I think they recorded an album with them.
How many places? How many dates in the North America are they doing on this tour?
Well, this is just a one-off. They already finished the U.S. tour. It started in June, which I saw in Houston and Dallas.
Okay.
So I saw the first 2 dates in the U.S. tour, and I'm seeing the special show.
Why are they doing this
2 years ago?
Why are they doing this special show?
Because they're going to bring out their full production, the stage, the elevating stage, the lights, the whole thing.
They put on a really involved show.
Yeah, their past tour was just very bare bones.
So is this just so the tour wasn't this?
No. This was a one-off. After the tour, they went to Asia, and now they're back just for this one-off, and then they're going to Mexico. And it's going to be, I think it's going to be recorded for a future Blu-ray.
Okay.
And they're going to, I think, streamcast it live somewhere. I know that they printed a special shirt for people who are going to view it online. That's how creative these guys are in their marketing. They just print shirts, and they sell out quick.
What about the lead singers? They turn over?
No, it's the same girl.
Same girl?
They've only had
Yeah,
one.
the main singer has been the same person.
Yeah, they've only had one turnover since they started. It was a backup dancer.
Yeah, that's it. Their singer. She has a nice voice.
Yeah, she's got a great voice.
I don't know. It's the baby metal is this thing I've always like looked at from the side where it's like, this is really fun. Like their shows look like they're really fun. I don't think it's music I would like listen to on my own for fun, but
yeah, definitely.
I bought one of the records one time during COVID and I played it and I was like, oh, this is fun, but it's I'm not drawn back to it, but it like I would buy a ticket to their show. Definitely.
Yeah. And they're playing, how big of an arena did you see them in Texas?
I saw them at the Toyota.
So that's a full 17.
It was an amphitheater. It was an amphitheater.
So wait, when you came last time, they played the YouTube theater, right?
Yeah, and then the time before that, they played the Forum in 2019.
But the YouTube theater is like 3,000 seats.
Yeah, and it was sold out.
The place you're going to now is like 18,000.
Where's the YouTube theater?
Next to the Forum. It's in Inglewood.
Yeah.
I don't know that. Is that a new place?
About 5 or 6 years old. I think.
Oh, wait, it's at the Forum?
No.
Oh, it's the new one.
The Clippers Arena, which is right across from the Forum.
Next door.
I saw the summer I lived in LA. I saw Ghost play at the Forum, and they released. Eddie, did you ever watch that movie Ghost made right here, right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, they filmed that at the show I was at in LA.
Oh, okay.
At the Forum, because they took our phones when we went in. They put it in this sealed pouch. Yeah.
I think when they reconfigured the Forum, it holds like 10,000 or 11,000 people now. I could be wrong.
I'm just glad I went to the Forum just because it's such a legendary venue.
Well, now it's made for music. Before
it's owned by Madison Square Garden. It's owned by them.
Yeah, before it was basketball and shit.
No, they reconfigured. I went there because there was that time where Prince decided to do a residency at the Forum.
Right.
Ooh.
Yeah, he did like 40 shows or something.
Yeah.
And I went to like the second show because he was going to have special guests every show. He had Sheila E., which was fine, but then afterwards he had crazy people come up and join him.
Prince.
Hey Jim, I got some beaver nuggets for you, so I hope.
Yes.
Yeah. Where's my beaver nuggets?
I got something for you too, Rob. Y'all share.
All right. Beef jerky.
How'd you know?
Yeah. Here's what I remember from going to the Austin Record Show. I said to Eddie, "Man, I want to go to Buc-ee's." He goes, "Man, that's like 45 minutes away."
But you don't understand 35 South traffic at 5 o'clock.
No, I do. I do. I used to go there to do screenings all the time.
Oh, okay.
I understand. But
that's why I'm bringing you something, Rob, to make it up.
It seems weird that Buc-ee's is from Texas, all over Texas, and that it's so far away from a major city in Texas.
The closest is San Antonio.
Well, they're kind of like a travel thing. They're
building. They built one in Virginia, but it's like over 2 hours away, maybe 3 hours away from DC. They're supposedly building another one, which is very close to, not that far from DC. Okay. But that one opens, I think, till sometime next year. So I want to.
In California, they have these travelers' assistants, TA, big giant gas stations, and all kinds of. You can get Bibles and shit there. If they got truck drivers, could go take a shower.
We have one here outside of Laredo, since we have a lot of truck traffic going into Mexico, both ways. So we've got one of those TAs on the outskirts.
So is that like a Buc-ee's?
When you drive to Vegas, they have those things.
Yeah, the TAs.
Yeah. Is a Buc-ee's like a fancy TA?
Yes.
Okay.
Much better. The food is amazing at Buc-ee's. The barbecue.
Really?
Yeah, the barbecue sandwiches at Buc-ee's are really good.
Wait, Jim, have you not watched anything about Buc-ee's like online? Is your only knowledge is that your neighbor gives you big?
My only knowledge of Buc-ee's is about once every 6 weeks, my neighbor brings a bag over, and there's beaver nuts, and they have different kinds.
Yeah.
And then and then there's fudge and all kinds of other shit.
Yeah,
But-
they do everything in house. All their sandwiches, their bread, their cookies,
They're beef
barbecue.
jerky. You walk up and they have a whole beef jerky section.
Yeah, huge.
Yeah.
The biggest I've ever seen. I never knew they had so many different flavors.
All right.
Yeah, I want to go. I want to go
Well,
to
I'm a fan of
That's
beaver
one
nuts.
things.
Now, if you come to Austin next time, whatever show, I'm going to make it a point to take you.
Well, it's more likely that because I have family in Houston, so it's more
Oh,
likely I would go to Houston. I don't know how far one is from Houston, but
There is one outside of Houston. It's kind of out there, but yeah, there is one for sure.
Yeah. Aren't they called beaver nut? Oh, nuggets. I'm sorry.
Beaver
nuggets.
nuggets. Beaver nuggets.
so Eddie, my plan, I think tomorrow is to take Angelo around.
Okay.
Then we'll meet. Jim will meet to eat before the record show because that.
No, fuck that. Eddie, I'll pick you up. We'll go down to we'll go pick up my papers in El Monte, and we'll have some dim sum. down
Okay,
there.
listen. You don't listen to him. His main goal tomorrow is to go to this pop up.
Well, it could be tomorrow or Saturday because they're going to
No,
have
no,
pop-up on Friday and Saturday.
Well,
I'm teasing about.
if you find out it isn't at that time, then we'll meet up earlier. So
Yeah.
there you go.
I just need to find out where this pop-up is going to be. I still don't know where it's going to be.
Would it be weird that they had the pop up in Hollywood or so far away from where they're playing?
I mean, the last pop-up they had in England, it was actually like a storefront.
Well, here's what I
one.
can tell you. Here's my knowledge of pop ups. So when Oasis came here to play their shows at the Rose Bowl, across the street from Amoeba was an Oasis pop up. And the signage is still there. And people were lined up around the block to get into that.
Okay. Yeah.
No. Hey, you know, when I went around with Angelo Kelly and his son, no one said, "Hey, there's Angelo Kelly." It didn't
But did
happen.
they say, "Hey, look, is that the wax?"
Yeah, man.
Angelo Kelly can walk around in the U.S. unrecognized. It's such a break to his normal life.
Let's take him to the Red Lion across from
No.
Rockaway. See if anyone recognizes him there.
Okay, does everyone agree this is the stupidest thing that people do? Hey, you're German. Let me take you to the German restaurant here in California. It's like, what do you think? How do you think that's going to go over?
Yeah, like the last thing I want to eat in California is Mexican food.
Well, here's my opinion, and I have not been to Laredo. I love going to Texas for Tex-Mex. Is that Mexican food?
No,
it's white people Mexican food.
Yeah.
I think, but it's awesome. It's fajitas. It's queso dip.
Queso.
Here,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know. Eddie could speak to this better than I can, but here in LA, it's real Mexican food.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
eating
it's-
cactus.
It's sweet Mexican food, you know.
They're eating lung. They're eating cabeza. They're eating everything.
Good
Yeah.
stuff, man.
Yeah.
Here in Colorado Springs, the only kind of Mexican food we have is just bullshit.
Really?
Yeah, when I go
Yeah.
visit my mom in Pennsylvania, it seems like there are Mexican people working there who own it. That is not good Mexican food.
Do you miss
Now,
Mexican
one-
food? Michael?
Yeah, I miss good Mexican food. I mean, there's a couple places, but it's white people Mexican food, and it's fine. Like you can make good white people Mexican food. It's just not like the LA street tacos or the. I mean, I miss Tex-Mex. Tex-Mex is
Tex-Mex.
there
We
is
could
a
go
there
get
is a.
some, we could go get some Middle Eastern food. We got good Middle Eastern.
Okay,
Or we have good Middle Eastern food here. Because of like so many families here were stationed overseas or have family members that are from the Middle East. I mean, a lot of married people in the Middle East and they live here now. We have really good Pakistani food. We have really good Jordanese, like food from the Levant, like that stuff. Is great.
How about Asian food?
Yeah, well, interestingly enough, there's a lot of good Korean food in town, but that's really it. Because there's a good amount of South Korean people.
Well,
that
I
live
said
in Springs.
I said to Angelo, pick a cuisine because this is what LA is great about. There's the best cuisine of any kind in the world. you can find it in LA. And like I took them to a really good Hawaiian barbecue place because obviously they didn't know what it was, and it was good. We had Kahlua pork,
Mm.
and it was good.
Has
Yeah,
has
there's a
has
Torchy's
Angelo,
Tacos across the street from me. That's pretty
What?
good.
has Angelo had a number 19 at Langers?
You know what? That might be a goal this here.
That
this
might not
weekend.
be a bad idea.
No, Langers.
Yeah, last time I was there, I wanted to go, but I just couldn't make it.
I think Rob did a number 19 this morning before he got on the line.
Yeah, it kind of looked like you, Mazzy.
Is it up on your site?
Yeah, it kind of like it had a face that was like it looked like Mazzy.
Yeah, let's go to Fish King, baby. Ring a ding ding.
Oh,
Fish King.
The-
I was
Fish
just there
King-
yesterday.
yeah,
2 days ago.
Fish King is good, but they do not have a signature dish there.
No,
I thought their tuna, the pokey tuna, is supposed to be good.
Pokey's really good.
That's
Pokey's
I
Hawaii.
read about it. I read about it because
Yeah, they got an award for their pokey, but they also make
Unfortunately-
a totorito, which is like a sushi burrito that they came up with.
But Eddie, the funny thing about pastrami here in LA is about 80% of it's supplied by the same company.
The good pastrami is all supplied by one.
It's all the same company, so no matter most places we go, that's the same pastrami. Although they obviously cater it to each place.
Right,
and they finish it themselves.
There is actually the daughter of the owner of Langer's opened her own restaurant called what is it called? Daughters
something.
We could go there.
Daughters of the Confederacy.
No,
Father's daughter.
It's and they serve this same number 19. I don't think they call it that.
Okay,
but that should be a goal because that sandwich is something.
And that place may not be there too much longer. They may.
Yeah.
that's what I heard. That's what I've been hearing.
Yeah.
The problem with going there is they have a very small parking lot, and it's very hard to find parking all around there.
Holy shit!
So
also that park across the street. There's some really cute pictures of ice marching through the park, and then there's ducks. There's ducks marching along with the ice. It's cute.
Well, what I'll do tomorrow is if I get that merch out of the way, I'll call and see where you're at, Wax, and maybe I can just drive up to where you guys are at and then just follow you around.
Well, we can.
Eddie, are you gonna go to Boogie Maru?
Well, I took Angelo there already.
Eddie, you should go to Boogie Maru.
I'd like to go there because the last time I was there, that Wax took me, I bought one of my Grail records that I thought
was that at Boogie Maru?
Yeah.
Okay.
What record was that?
It was a 7-inch by Meiko Kaji. She's a Japanese actress.
How long are you here, Eddie?
Oh, wait! I know who you're talking about. I bought an original. Actually, it was the day before I went to basic training. I bought an original. I think I know who you're talking about. Her music was in some films, right?
Yeah, it was in Kill Bill.
Didn't she play Lady Snowblood?
Yeah.
I have that record. Let me find it.
I was talking to Alex from a Record Safari, Eddie. That he the night before watched the movie that Quentin Tarantino was influenced by to create that.
Yeah. He big Meiko Kaji fan. As a matter of fact, when he went to go preview the movie in Japan, that was one of his requests that he meet Meiko Kaji. Yeah, I've got that one.
Yeah, this is the original.
Yeah,
I got this from Boogie Maru.
Wow,
awesome. Well, I picked up
it
a
sounds
7-inch with a picture sleeve from another movie she made, where she was a samurai.
Well, Eddie, Saturday, I'm on my own, and most likely, depending on what they post, I usually go to Record Safari for their Saturday drop.
Okay.
So
let me get the merch out of the way tomorrow. That way Saturday can free up, and if you're going to be writing solo, I can go ahead and hang out with you.
Yeah. So we can figure something out.
Yeah.
Hey, Scotty, you don't have to list every single deli there is in North America.
Yeah.
Okay?
Eddie, I will say, as long as if you're going to be going down by Boogie Maru, one place that is also worth your time, it's in Gardena, is Book Off. There's a couple Book Offs in LA, but the one in Gardena specializes in Japanese music, and they don't sell records; they only sell CDs. But it's basically like going to a used CD store in Japan. All their stock is import, and you can
Do they
find some
carry
pretty
all genres. No.
Yeah, they do. So it's really cool because there's not a lot of stores that sell that stuff. It's all used, but it's like the prices are decent.
And Japanese
I don't know that
music is
place.
usually in mint condition.
Yes. Yeah, I have a lot of Japanese CDs I bought from that book off, and then the one that was in New York that I used to go to when I lived in New York. Yeah, it's the one in Gardena in like a little shopping center full of different Japanese stores.
Hey,
There's like
I want to show 2 records to Michael that he probably may be interested in.
All right, hold on.
I recognize that. What is that? I mean, I know it's a Boris record, but
Yeah, it's Pink Days. They had originally released it on tape, and if
is that a live cut?
yeah, it is a live cut, but this is the Japanese version, which they only made 100 of, and they have a touring version that they're selling at the merch tables right now.
Nice.
So,
When I'll be sure to pick that up. When they toured on Amplifier Worship, I got they made a live Amplifier Worship pressing.
oh yeah.
It actually sounds really good.
This is a band I just recently discovered, and they're like Jesus, it's hard to describe, but it's almost like a jam band, Japanese band. If that makes any sense, kind of psych, kind of jammy.
Yeah, I'm looking them up on Discogs right now. Okay, I will check that out.
Yeah, highly recommend this. A friend of mine posted it, and I listened to one song and I loved it, and I was able to order it from the label. They're on Skin Graft here in the States, but
Yeah,
they have
I think I'm gonna go see Boris next month with a few of my friends from the band.
I missed them. They played Monday in San Antonio and Tuesday in Austin, but I have.
Where are they playing near you, Michael?
They're playing at the Gothic Theater up in Englewood, like suburb of Denver. Yeah, no, Boris is there's no place that Boris could play in Springs. We have like one good hard rock club in Colorado Springs called the Black Sheep, but that's a very small venue, and if a big band ever comes to that, it sells out like that. But we don't really have. I would say we don't really have like a larger venue for a band like Boris. It's either like super small hole in the wall places or just like an amphitheater. Because we have the Ford Amphitheater up in the north side of town that is getting some big acts now. Like Beck came there with the Colorado Symphony and stuff like that.
Nice. Gee, Mazzy, I wish you were in LA this weekend.
I don't. Hey, I got 2 records in the mail. I paid for these records. Hold on, let me move myself here.
So now you got to tell people if you paid for them. It's so ridiculous.
No, so I've been getting into this band. I talked about them. I picked it. Now I have all their albums.
Yeah.
So I ordered from that Lunchbox.
Seattle's finest.
From Lunchbox Records in North Carolina, and these were like $20 each.
Yeah.
So I got this one, and I got
I got these.
This one. This band kicks ass. They really just do.
Stranglers were fun.
They're a trio: guitar, drums, and organ.
Oh wow!
And it's more kind of soul, blues, jazz.
It's jazzy, soulful, a little funk, but
It's
not
just
much.
really. It's such a good record just to put on and just.
It's like
wow.
Jimmy Smith music.
No, it's not like Jimmy Smith.
It's like Jimmy Smith music.
No, it isn't.
A little more soulful.
It's 100% not like Jimmy Smith.
No,
You
it's
know
like
why?
Jimmy Smith music.
You know why? Because the guitar player does solos. It's not
like Jimmy Smith if Grant Green played with him.
No, it's Jimmy Smith if you're an old fuddy-duddy who lives in Seattle. That's the only way it's Jimmy Smith. If you're a regular person like me, this is like what's that guy who plays like I don't even know what the name of the instrument. Robert Randolph.
Oh, the slide guitar.
It's like slide guitar.
Yeah,
and it's sort of that style of music. Instead of the slide guitar, the main guy's playing an organ, but it's not cheesy organ. It's jammy shit.
Yeah. I love Robert Randolph. He's awesome. I saw him in concert.
if you like Robert Randolph,
I would like that.
then you would like this.
Okay. I
That's
saw
the way
him in New Orleans doing
But
jazz.
there's no Robert Randolph sings.
Right.
There's
A
no
little like Booker. It's a little like Booker T. Also,
Kind of has that meter sound to it.
This is more. It's just a good, jammy, well-recorded, good-sounding trio. It's so good.
Booker T and the MGs meets.
And I
Jimmy's-
did note this is on, Plaid Room. This is their label, Coal Mine Records.
Can I pick those up in LA?
You can pick these up
Any
everywhere.
store has them. Yeah.
Yeah, Amazon. These are not expensive records.
No.
Okay.
All right,
Does
guys,
anyone here not own these records? Anyone in the chat? Am I on an island by myself?
Yeah,
I've never heard of them.
I have them. They're good.
Here's
Rob,
what I've been listening to.
Go ahead, Jim.
I have a gigantic box of tubes.
Yeah.
It's like,
I don't. I'm very sad. I don't really have. Well, I have tubes in my Phonoprix, but I've been reviewing this integrated amplifier lately, this Avic, and it's probably the last review I'm doing before I move. And last review for Absolute Sound. I'm also reviewing this Miyajima mono card right now for Tracking Angle, and it's really good. It's a really fast amplifier. There's a lot of things I like about it, but I kind of miss having tubes in the preamp, and I miss having like a Class AB amplifier because it's a Pascal Class D amp.
I just brought out. I got back the Harman Kardon Citation 5 amp, circa 1960.
Jim, how many times has that thing been in for repair?
This week, like 8 times.
Fortunately, my repair guy, after a certain
Dr.
amount of money, he accepts cheap Merlot. So I've been paying him in cheap Merlot lately. That thing is working nice. It's not burning tubes. And I brought out the Harman Kardon Citation 1 preamp, which has 9 input tubes. And together, it's freaking magical, man.
Now,
it's really fun.
Jim, can you describe what type of solution you use to lather the tubes before you shove them up your rectum?
Oh, the rectal tubes, that's different. But these tubes, I have deoxit. I have deoxit.
You know what?
I've come to the conclusion that tubes would not work for me because it's so hot in South Texas. I don't need an additional.
Well,
okay.
Can
I tell you this? I can only listen to tubes December through like May. After
I don't know.
that,
For me, a good class.
Today, honestly, I don't have that one on today because it's 80 degrees and 10% humidity. It's fucked.
For
It's
me,
too
there's
fucking hot.
there's something that a good Class AB power amplifier does for, especially when you're talking about control, when you're listening to like orchestral music, that I just can't get from a tube power amplifier. And listen, I've had some good tube power amplifiers in here. I just reviewed the Audio Research D80, a $12,000 tube power amplifier. That thing sounds great, but my Hegel has something in the low end that no tube amplifier can do.
To me, the perfect combo is a high quality Class AB, fast, like your Hegel, and a tube preamp, a good tube preamp. That together. But my solid state amp is not a Hegel. It's okay. It's pretty good, but it doesn't compare, unfortunately, sound wise, with the 40-watt Harman Kardon, Citation 5 tubes.
We can't spend any money right now because of the shutdown, but we're actually I'm helping our audio engineers to shop for power amplifiers for our main recording studio. Orange, I'm reviewing right now the Miyajima Kotetu Mono cart for Tracking Angle.
I don't mean to ask a personal question. Are you not getting paid because of the shutdown?
So far, we've been paid, although my last paycheck was not exactly the right amount. It was off by like $15 because I don't know.
I wonder why.
Well, we can't log into LeaveWeb, so we can't. I mean, not LeaveWeb. We can't log into Finance, so we can't see our LES, which is what shows the accounting of our pay stubs.
Right.
So we got paid on the 15th.
Well, they're taking more out to build the ballroom. That's what
the Department of the Treasury is telling us we're going to get paid tomorrow. I'll believe it when it happens.
Yeah.
But the thing is, there is in none of the shutdowns. There's never been a time when the troops haven't been paid.
Right.
But this is the first time where Congress hasn't passed a stopgap troop pay bill. So this is the first time where they've just been paying from randomly pulling money. It's very strange.
Yeah.
But anyway, what I was going to say is we're working on. We have these in the studio. We have these old Bowers and Wilkins Nautilus 801s. These amazing speakers that came out in like 1998. And then one of the audio engineers that's my friend, has just been in the band for like 2 years, and he's like, here, I want to show you something. He took me into the closet, and we're powering these speakers with a $300 Crown amplifier, and he's like, I think we can find something better than this for our main studio. And I'm like, yeah, I think we can. So we're amplifier hunting right now.
Hold on one second. Where's this coming from? Is
Michael?
there a comment that I missed that you wanted to make? Make me aware of it. You're Scotty.
Oh, Scotty was listening.
Stop. I'm talking. Scotty, you're fine. Everyone loves you here. We all treat each other with lightheartedness. Okay? Now go back to having diarrhea.
Michael, I want to thank you and the several other people that corrected me on my miss.
Oh, sorry. I felt
No,
bad doing that.
I can't believe. I was thinking, okay, was I thinking about Audis when I had an A4, or was I thinking of?
Maybe.
I was thinking
it is counterintuitive that the A series is their budget line and the D series is their higher end.
Totally. I would have. And I knew that. I know that they're the D7s, but I'm thinking, okay, I had the A4s that are smaller in the house, and now I went up to
those were the A7s.
They were.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah, the Spender A7.
Anyway,
they were the A4s.
A4s. I think they're the A4s.
Question for Wax: how much heat does that Prima Luna generate?
Now again, it's well known. I've been ridiculed, but I'm the one who told you I live in a small apartment.
Yeah, right.
It does heat up.
Okay,
but I believe I don't believe it significantly makes it uncomfortable.
It never gets hot.
I bought an air conditioner, so if it gets really hot in here, I turn on my air conditioner.
Okay.
So,
well, my house is small.
But I can honestly tell you, Eddie, and Michael is. I don't even have a sliver of the knowledge Michael has to discern. But I can honestly tell you the setup I've been able to achieve, thanks to Jim. Yeah. That amp has made everything sound clear.
Yeah.
And just it's a great lessening experience, I think.
Rob, are you still using those Harbeth P3s?
Well, that's all. Yeah, I just recently got them from Jim. So yeah,
awesome. That's a great combo, especially because you have a smaller space setting up. Do you have them on stands or do you have them on a shelf?
If I showed you how I have them, they're on shelves. But it sounds fine. They're kind of at the higher end of my room up here, but it sounds great. Okay. They're separated.
He's probably got it set up like some stoner's room back in the 70s.
It's set up like a hoarding weirdos place.
Cinder blocks.
I have the next thing I think I want to change is the turntable.
You have a P3 with all the add-ons.
I haven't upgraded to the metal spin thing. So I haven't done that, but I think that would be the next change, not anytime soon.
Yeah. Rob, you know what? I think when it's one thing to shoot for and save up for. I think that SL1300 I reviewed, the Techniques, I think that'd be a really good table for you.
It was like $3,500 turntable?
Yeah, now it's closer to $4,000 because of the tariffs.
But you can drive to Canada and get it for $3,000.
Yeah, you can. If you want to drive to Canada, well, no, because
that was a fantastic review you did. That was such a good review. Yeah, no, killer, really good review.
Dan B, here's the thing about my place, and I really should get rid of most of these records. I don't have a place to put stands. My setup is on a shelf, like one of those metal shelving things, and it's just perfect for what I have going on.
All right, hey guys, I gotta run. I got stuff to do, but
Thanks
it's
for
been nice talking to you
Take
all.
care, sir. Thank you for your
Yeah.
service.
Have fun in LA, Eddie.
Thank you. I have my eyes on a Sugden, the anniversary edition. That's the only one that's an AB integrated amp.
Yeah, but Eddie, you do most of your listening in the room you're in right now, right?
Yeah, but I'm getting ready to remodel my living room, so I'm
Yeah.
going to move my audio set over there.
I'm on the list to get a new 300B tube, 300B tube amplifier. That's nutty.
Jim, I'm glad you don't do cocaine anymore.
I used to.
I know.
I was a professional.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Hey,
I could tell you some stories.
hey, Miss Yu asked for a room tour. I'm not going to do a physical one, but I will now show pictures if people want to see them. So here's the main room right there. And I have a good recipe for toilet bowl wine. Sometimes when I have people over, this is how we dine.
Holy shit!
And Miss Yu knows those rooms very well. She's very prison centric.
So is Angelo busy
At my
today?
apartment, when something's going bad, you just hose off the floor.
So is Angelo busy today, Rob?
Yeah, he's in the studio.
Yeah, wait. Does anyone not have the power to pay attention? He's mastering today with Chris Bellman.
I thought he had already done that yesterday.
I didn't think of this, but I should have given my Chris Bellman records to Angelo to get autographed for me. Hey, I got something I picked up. I don't know how many people be interested, but this is a really good kind of solid jazz record, maybe a little avant-garde that was put out on this Nimbus label that Horse Tapscott stuff is on. And an original of this is more than a couple $100, maybe more than that. But this was Pure Pleasure put this out. And Pure Pleasure did a lot of Stratocaster. I think there's some scuttlebutt if their stuff was digital or whatever. But this reissue was mastered by Kevin Gray. And it doesn't say, there's nothing anywhere that documents if they were the tapes. But this is good. And this guy, I think, only put out like 3 albums, and he died relatively younger than he should have, passed away. But this is a good album. This Nate Morgan. This is a Pure Pleasure, and I think you can pick this up pretty under $40. It's good. I found it cheaper than that. It was used. So that's a Kevin Gray. It's good.
Well, I have about 20 AT7 tubes in there. Unfortunately, there's only one AX7.
Now, what's the deal? Yes, I am Danby. I like him. No, that's Miss You. That's Cecil Taylor. I like him. But okay, Jim. If you need tubes affordably, you can get affordable tubes, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, you can get cheap tubes. They sound different, but you can get tubes. They said tubes are going to disappear. They're not. There's more. There's a shitload of tubes now, but there's all these designer tubes. I have this preamp.
Jordache? No, they have vials of people's blood in them and stuff.
This preamp uses 5 AX7 tubes. You can spend anywhere from $30 to $450 each for those tubes. So, no, I want a first watch so bad. I want one so bad. Right?
How much of that? What's the first?
You can get those used for around $4. I think they're 5 new or something. 4 or 5 new.
Who makes the best tubes? Who makes the best tubes right now?
Russia.
Well, there's this company that people are talking about called Cryo something, and they're a new company making tubes here in the United States. I don't know what they're doing, but I know that Deckware Steve Deckert has a place in China that's making his tubes, and they're making them to a nice spec. But yeah, I've got some. Here's a Mullard. Where'd I got a freaking OG Mullard right here.
Hey,
Great
Harry has a question for you, Jim. Where's a reliable place to get tubes?
I get tubes from Tube online.
Isn't it Canadian place you get them from?
Not the Canadian guys now. There's another Tube. Hold on.
Matt,
Tube
is
Depot.
your
Tube
deck
Depot.
done?
Pardon me?
Is your deck done?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Did you didn't have to replace the footers and the headers and the
No,
scrubbers?
they did a new facial facade on the side, the decking.
What kind of wood did you use?
Did you get the undercoating?
I got an engineered wood because
I've heard Wiki Dixel. I've heard the PS Vane is pretty good too. They're high, you know.
Are you telling Harry where to get tubes from?
Well, I'm paying attention to the comments, unlike you. A budget tube preamp being 500 to 1,000. I don't know. I would get something used. I'd get something used.
That's the way to go for audio is get used.
I tell you, yeah, my
Save
speakers
so much.
half price, and they're not, they're broken in. They're not like years old.
Right.
A couple
You
years
want to
old.
fall in love with something just for the hell of it, but you can get really good deals on used shit. You really can. If you like, I can't really afford the Hagel, but I was looking at the Parasound A21, I think it's called, and a year ago, Poetry kept sending me links to these amps that were on eBay, and I never pulled the trigger. And unfortunately, now they've gone up in price, even used. Yeah,
See,
the Miranda
Jim, how many stereo shops do you have in LA? You got like a plethora.
Well, we still have 10.
Yeah, but
maybe more.
they sell. They're not. It's not. There's no one geared at the middle range people.
Gotcha.
And I think I've said this as a newbie kind of person. There needs to be people that go after the mid to lower people.
Yeah, it was called Best Buy.
A Hagel H20. Hopefully I'm going to start getting links from Michael again. I have to pull the trigger.
I gotta go. I have somebody on the way over here. I know you're ending soon anyway, but they're coming to take my Bowers and Wilkins away, my local guy.
Nice.
Wow.
Gone
is the era.
Well, let us know how the sponge bath goes.
I have all the boxes. I have all the manuals. I have all the everything.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good luck with that, Mosey.
Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye.
I was looking at the A23, but I think I want the A21.
What was the amp that Rachel had to go return several times recently? Was it a Hagel?
Yeah, I think she had to return a Hagel.
She returned the Hagel and she ended up with a name.
Yeah.
Super name. But I've heard, what I read about the names is that they're super bright. They're loud, but they're bright. They tend to be on the bright side.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why when she returned her Hagel, I'm like, I thought that was supposed to be like a prime, amp, plug and go, and it's easy to use. But apparently, I think the streamer or something she was having an issue with. I don't know.
Oh God, that's the one I want.
What's the one you want?
Oh, Schneikes. Is this used?
What's going on?
Nothing.
his latest conquest is coming up.
Michael just sent me a link to a really cool amp.
How much is the amp?
It's got to be used. Oh, it is. It's almost $4,000. Probably $4,000 by the time I got it to my house.
Awesome.
But new, it's about 6 or 7, and it's the one. It's the real one. It's the real deal. It's a end of story amp. Yeah.
But the defect you have with all this stuff is your inability to let it stay in one together for long periods of time.
I like to hear what different records sound like on different equipment. I like to hear what the music sounds like. Does it, whatever.
What do you think
fuck
about
around.
these? What do you think about these audio shows? I hear that most of the times they're streaming; they're not even playing vinyl.
Yeah, no,
Yeah. About half of the rooms are at least half, more than half the room. Because it's a pain in the ass to set up a turntable correctly.
Yeah.
But you can still get an idea of what the music sounds like. I hate to say it, but with these 60-year-old amps, pieces that I have, all this tube shit, I'm streaming on an $89 streamer, but a decent DAC, and it sounds pretty good. It really does.
Here's my feeling about audio shows is in a very short run, you become numb to any differences between one room and another.
Well, my thing is, yes, but every once in a while, a room will punch through that numbness, and you can.
Well,
go,
I usually find that it punches through when they're using real tape. That's the one time I was like, wow.
Right, that's when you just go, whoa.
They need to provide you like some ginger,
like a palate cleanser,
like palate cleanser for your ears, so you can go in.
Keep in mind that,
you know what? But here really is the deal. It becomes more over presentation than the substance of the equipment, because you go in there, it's really this. You walk into a room, which is the same setup. They cleared out all the beds and furniture. They set up speakers, a source material, amps. There's a bowl of shitty candy. There's pamphlets. And you walk in, and it's like you caught someone cheating on their wife. Everyone turns their head and looks at you like, what? It just feels like it's not conducive. What are we here for? These audio shows are like body fatigue. It's like you went to a hotel that's rented by the hour. There's still cum stains on the drapes.
I don't know what audio shows you're going to, Rob.
No, I'm going the same ones. I'm going with you to the same ones.
I missed out on. Anyway,
they need something to
what it is?
Younger age, because
keep in mind, Eddie,
young audio.
You know what? It's like we walk in. I'm very surprised there's not outline tape on the ground of a body. The ghosts of everything that ever happened in these rooms. It's like fraternity weekend. It just they can't clean. They need to bring an exorcist into the hotel to excise everything before they do an audio show.
All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna finish packing, and I'm
all right.
Call,
see you soon, bro.
On my taxi to pick me up and drop me off at the airport.
Where are you? So where's the closest airport to you?
10 minutes.
Oh, so that you're flying where to?
I'm flying here from Laredo to Houston.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then Houston to LA.
What is it, like a 35-minute flight?
To Houston, about close to an hour, 45 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. But then, I'll be in LA later on. Rob, thank you for having me up, and I'll touch base when I land, and then we'll hopefully.
All right.
Tomorrow.
You take it easy.
Happy trails. See you soon,
man. Later.
Yeah. Cool.
But getting back to these audio shows, because they attract the same demographic, it's older, middle-aged dudes. Some of the rooms hire like cute girls to be in there.
Right.
But often they don't educate them on exactly what the room is about, like the equipment or what we sell. So it just feels like you're going from one depressing room to another. That's what these audio shows are to me.
Well, yeah. I mean,
you can't disagree with me. And then you walk around with Jim, where he knows a lot of people, and they always walk up, Jim.
Yeah.
And they reference something that happened 20 years ago. Is that still going on?
Tell us the story about the time he got popped for, whatever.
You could blindfold me, take me to an audio show. We experience something, blindfold me again. Then we go to like a nurse, like a medical convention, or we go to something else. There's just nothing special about these things to me.
Yeah. Well, you've gone. How many of them have you gone to here in LA?
I've been in LA. I think in total I've been to a good 5 of them.
And anywhere else?
Well, we went to the Seattle one.
Oh yeah, the Seattle one. So we've been to a bunch of pretty bad
The same
shows.
dealers there. Whether it's like the what's the one in Chicago that's supposed to be the granddaddy
If you
of
go
all
to
of them.
Chicago, it'll be a different situation.
I think it's still going from one room to the other room.
Well, it is, but it's those guys put on a show, because the guys that run Axpona, they do medical shows, they do all kinds. They don't give a shit what your industry is. They're just really good at putting on shows.
I think here's what would be great. This would be awesome if they alternate the rooms differently. Like you go in this room, it's an amp dealer. You go in this room, speaker dealer. Then there's a merch place. Then there's a room that has food in it.
And then you go home.
And break things up, because they have a marketplace level that's at the bottom. They have a level maybe where they do presentations and guests speak. But the room, when you go up in the floors with the rooms, they're just all the same to me. It is.
I usually just pop in, and if they don't have a turntable, I just leave. But you have to consider that 70% of quote audiophiles don't have turntables. They stream or they use CDs.
Well, we've ended the show. I could rant forever about everything.
With a fork in it.
Yeah, but everyone have a good weekend. There's lots going on here. Lots for me going to Phoenix. I'll be back Tuesday to talk about everything that happened. Okay?
All right.
All right. Everyone have a good weekend. Bye.